Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Scary Terry from Rick and Morty. Let's get started at the top of our page with the lower edge of the eyebrow. So it's basically two curves that come down and then rounded out in the center. So we start on the outside, start by curving down and in towards the middle, leaving a gap in the middle. We'll do the same thing on the right, going up and out towards the right. Now let's connect these 2 points with a rounded center, coming down and then back up. Now I'm going to go back to the left side. I'm just going to follow that curve coming all the way across towards the right side. Start by going up, down in the middle, up, and then just pinching it over on the right side. Now we're going to draw two circles tucked in underneath the eyebrow for the eye. Starting on the left side, round out the bottom of the eye, and then just pull that up and then in. We'll do the same thing on the right. I want to thicken up the lower edge of the eye. Starting on the left, I'm just going to pull this down a little bit further in the middle and then just taper that back up. We're going to fill that all in black. I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. In the center of each eye, I'm going to draw a long oval for the pupil. Starting from the top, come down to the bottom and then back up to the top. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to fill the pupils in black. Now in the center, we're going to draw on the nose. So we'll start on the left side underneath the eyebrow, curve out, and then down towards the tip of the nose. We'll round this out and then pull that back up on the right side. Now on the outside of the eye, I'm just going to draw a wrinkle. Just a curve going around the eye on both sides. Now directly below the nose, we're going to draw the top edge of the mouth. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down, back up on the right. We're going to round out the corners of the mouth. Just pulling this around and then pulling that in. Now let's connect the bottoms with another curve. Coming down and then back up. We're going to add two large fangs along the top. So on the left side, we're going to draw a large V. Do the same thing on the right side. Now along the bottom, we're going to point these upward. Going up and then back down. Now we're going to draw two smaller fangs on the inside. In between the inside edge of the lower fang, starting on the left, we're going to curve up and then back down for the tongue. Let's add a few wrinkles around the mouth. Starting just above the fang on the left, we're going to curve out and up. Same thing on the right side. Now we're going to draw a bracket around the corners of the mouth. And then at the bottom of the mouth, I'm going to draw on the lower lip. Just a curve going from left to right. Let's move back up and draw on the front edge of the hat brim. So we're going to step out. We're going to curve this in and then down towards the eyebrow. We go to the right side and do the same thing. Curving out and over towards the right. Now in between, we're going to draw on the front curve. Coming down and then back up. Now from the ends, I want to curve this up and then in. Starting on the left, curving this up. Let's connect these 2 points with a curve coming down the middle. Now we're going to draw two bumps along the top of the hat. Starting on the right, we're going to curve up and then just pull that down, aiming towards the left eye. So go up to the top, round it out. I'm just going to aim towards the eye. Now let's go to the left side. We're going to tuck this in behind this front curve. Go up and then just pull that in. Now let's go in and draw the outline of the head. So underneath the hat brim on the left, we're going to curve around the eyebrow and just pull that down. We're going to add two bumps on the side of the head. So from this point, I'm going to step up to create an overlap, curve out, pull that in, and draw one more, curving out and then in. Let's do the same thing on the right. From the bottom, we're going to curve down and out towards the jaw. We're we're gonna round this out and then pull that in towards the mouth. And we're gonna leave a little gap on the side there. Now from here, I just want to move back in towards the center and draw on the chin. So just below the lower lip, start with a point. We curve down and up towards the left. Right about there. And then go back to the center and do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to go back out and do a little overlap. Stepping out, curve down, and then we're going to pull that in behind the chin. Now I'm going to add a couple spots on the face. Starting on the left, we're going to draw an oval. Add one down at the bottom right chin. Let's add one more on the right side. Now going back to the corner of the hat, we're going to curve down and in behind the head. Alright, so now that we finished the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start just underneath the chin on either side. We're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the hips. Now let's close off the bottom with a curve. Now in the center of the body, we're going to add two zigzag patterns. Starting from the left side, we're going to go up, come down and in towards the center, go back up, and then down towards the right. Now I'm going to step down and draw the same thing. Now let's take that and draw the same thing just below it. Now from here, I'm going to step down in the center, draw a short line going across. Now from the left side, I'm going to come straight down towards the left heel, go to the right and draw the same length line. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. From the heel on the left, we'll curve down and up towards the left toe. And do the same thing on the right. We're going to round out the top of the foot, curving up and in. Now from the hip, I want to draw a straight line aimed towards the top of the foot. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to add the cuff of the pant. Starting from the top of the foot, curve down and up. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. Starting right where the body meets the chin, curve out, and then down towards the wrist. Now we're going to round out the cuff, curving down and up on both sides. I'm going to follow that same curve going in behind the head. Now we're going to add the pattern along the arms. Starting from the left side from the wrist, we're going to step up, draw a point going up and then down. We'll step up and draw that same point. Now we're going to do one more along the top, going up and in, then back down, and one final time. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to move back to the left and draw on the hand. We're going to start from the inside of the wrist, curve down and up. Now I'm going to curve down the thumb towards the pointed claw, curving down and then back out. Now I'm going to taper this back up, in. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction for the first finger, curving out and then down. We're going to taper that back up again. Now we're going to be drawing 3 fingers. So curve out again and then down, curving back up. Draw one final finger, coming down and out. Now we're just going to pull that up to right about there. And then from here towards the wrist, we're going to curve in the opposite direction, curving in and then up. Let's do the same thing on the right. Pull that up to right about there, leaving a gap. Now we're going to close the gap with a curve. Now the final thing we're going to do is just separate out the claws. So on the left side, from this point, we're going to step down, draw a curve. Do the same thing with the second finger, the third finger, and now the thumb. Let's do the same thing on the right. Just separating out the claws. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Scary Terry from Rick and Morty. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.